It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New England Patriots. So here's the punter, Matt Bosher, to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Bird on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further.
4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And here's the first carry of the game for the former Eagle, LaShawn McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st down, Newton. Caught by Sanu. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now McCoy. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Boy, the ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. Think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and his throw here's incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Wentz on target to Reagor, first down Eagles.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Brandon Copeland came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on first down, Wentz flush to his right. He'll run it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Keeper. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 14.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
5 yards remain on second down. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
7-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll run with White. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
4-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Number 26.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on second and 8. Wentz. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So Stephon Gilmore, an All-Pro Defensive Player of the Year in 2019, had his first career pick six a season ago, and he delivers another one here. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7. Eagles nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Complete to Jalen.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise, just don't do it.
Brings up second.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 31 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
No good. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Demir Bird returning it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Bird on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At
the Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Go by Avante.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton is for his running back, McCoy.
Complete to LaShawn McCoy.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
At the 27.
7 yards the pickup. First down, New England.
First down, Patriots.
On 1st and 10, Newton looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The jump ball.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Wentz now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and...
Nice rhythm throw there. 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he connects with Ertz. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there. and a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wentz buying time to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
At the 5-yard line.
Now Wentz. Forced under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Oh, incomplete. Would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Darius Slay on the
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
He hits White, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
New England.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now a carry for White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 65 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Now Wentz again. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Pretty move by Shady. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
15.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a quick throw finding Edelman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Newton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 17 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Wentz going to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 77 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Bird now ready to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Newton. This is White on the screen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. This is McCoy. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the... Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down now. It's White, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown.
Delaney Walker, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
31.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Out of the gun, he'll throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
His own 8-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, Ertz over the middle.
Got to give him points for the attempt, and there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, couldn't evade all of them.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. They find some open field here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Being chased out left. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joshua Perkins there to make the grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Now Jones. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The backup Stidham, his first throw. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's McCoy. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, this is Johnson. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
McCoy. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's McCoy. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 19-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Incomplete.
Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, Stidham. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
A gain of
not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
down at the 19-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, it's McCoy, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
And it's 3rd down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Stidham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Intercepted.
You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They'll begin on the ground with Clement. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The 14-yard line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Once again, it's Clement. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to
so after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Now Jones. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they... And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Patriots 41, Eagles 35.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Eagles 35.
And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say 24-hour cheesesteak shop, here we come.
Oh, yeah, and I'm buying, partner. And guess what? I'm having mine with.
And I'm having two if you're buying. Good night from Philadelphia.